Very often, the picture that you take won't match the idea that you had in your head, particularly in terms of colour. That means that when it comes to editing your pictures, understanding contrast and saturation, what they do and how to control them is really useful. In photography, you'll often find subjects that have lots of potential for drama that doesn't quite translate when you take the image itself. Here we have this really great subject with loads of colour and potential, but when we take the frame, we kind of seem to lose a little bit of it. One really good option is always to adjust contrast. Contrast in photography is basically a measure of the difference between the very brightest and the very darkest area of your image. The bigger you can get that difference, the punchier your image is going to be. We have a really interesting subject for this image with lots of drama and colour, but it looks off the camera just a little bit washed out. So what we're going to do is increase the contrast to give it a bit more drama. From our original image, we're going to press Edit, and then we're going to come across to Adjust, where we get far more fine-grained controls. We'll come over to Contrast, and on this slider here, as you can see, if we pull to the left, our image becomes flatter and more washed out, and as we come over here, our blacks get deeper, our colours get bolder, and we end up with an image with more drama. So you can see where the light falls off in the background of our image, we've lost lots of colour and lots of light there, which really emphasises our foreground. Also, the black background on this sign has also dipped much further into shadow, giving us more punch. If you've ever taken a picture where the colours in the final frame don't quite match what was in front of you at the time, you need to understand saturation. Saturation in photography is talking about the colour in your image and how punchy it is. So here we've got this really great subject with our tiny footballers in their blue and red shirts. So if we can find a nice angle there, the initial image is just a little bit flatter, a little bit duller than what is in front of us, and we can really pull out a bit more of the potential of the frame. For this image, we're looking to really bring out the colours in the red and blue shirts of our footballers. Once we've taken the image, we're going to hit Edit, and we're going to come across to Adjustments, where we get a bit more fine-grained control over how our image looks. We'll choose Saturation, and as we move this slider to the left, we can see our image becomes black and white and monochrome. We lose all of our colours. As we come up the other way, the colours gradually come back in, and as we come up to the right-hand side, we put in lots more punch into our colours until, if we go all the way to the right, although we get a really vibrant image, we're going to start losing fine detail in our footballers there. So the trick, as with all photo editing, is to find a kind of happy medium between punchiness and unrealistic colours. I think that that is about right for our colours, and what we have now is a frame with plenty of punch, plenty of life, plenty of oomph and colour, but not so much that it makes it look crazy and silly.